Glad you made it back to the No Comfort Zone. This is Dan. I'm going to be your host. Today, I'm going to be talking about standing in line, and it's not what you think.
Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Man, there is nothing better than after a few days of it being overcast and cold and extremely windy here in the Midwest. Nothing better than when the sun comes out and it's starting to get a little bit warmer outside. And it's just, what a great time. Absolutely love the change. Don't get me wrong. I like the gray days every now and again. You know, bowl of soup, big comfy socks, sitting in sweatpants, watching Netflix, chilling out with your favorite people, and doing that sort of a thing. But I got to tell you, man, after about a day or two of that, I'm ready for like 4th of July weather. I am so excited for the summer to be here. So as it keeps getting brighter out and it keeps getting warmer, got to tell you, things are going really well. But today what I'm talking about is a little different, a little maybe off topic from a motivational and inspirational podcast from yours truly, helping people all over the world get out of their comfort zone so they can actually find their purpose, so they can just be a better dude or a dudette. Today, just something hit me as I'm driving. It hit me pretty hard too. Where I work, we have, there's employees, and where I work, people have family, and with some of those family members pass away. And just this weekend alone, we're sending out three different floral arrangements for people that have passed away, and we're sending our condolences in the form of a flower arrangement. It's kind of sad, but I don't know these people. I just know the employees, and they've lost people in their family, and it's kind of sad to hear that. But it's just, there's 3 this week, and they say it happens in 3s. But then in my wife's business, she went to a funeral, she went to a funeral, I believe 2 nights ago, and she had to go to a funeral. There were her next door neighbors she grew up with, the older couple. They died within, I think, 30 days of each other. And they were old, and they were in love and all that stuff, and they were married forever, and they died. And then there's a couple of people that we know that are younger, in their 30s, and one died of a heart attack and the other died of cancer. So I started looking at all of the people that they're either acquaintances or, one degree of separation. There's one person between us, so I know of them. And within a small time period, within a week's time period, there are 10 people that I'm aware of that have passed away. We're all standing in line. We're all waiting. You just don't know when it's going to happen or where. You just don't know. So what's crazy is when you get into a point in your life where everything is so conditioned, everything is so behavioral driven, you're just in such a routine, it's almost like you got to pinch yourself to make sure you're aware that you are in fact making choices, because most of us don't. We only make 2 or 3 significant decisions throughout the day. Everything else is autopilot. And for me, I'm programmed to get myself in a lot of trouble quickly. I'm programmed to get comfortable. We all are. Which ties into waiting in line, being programmed to a thermostat. What if you could actually have the thermostat within you that says, hey, I feel like I'm at average. I feel like I'm not really living my life. I feel like I'm aware for a minute and I don't know how to feel any other way. And I just feel like I don't know what to do next. What if you actually got yourself into a position where you kind of get uncomfortable when you start to get comfortable? What if you had a thermostat that could adjust your level of life? If you're experiencing too much, you can kind of tone it down a little bit. If you're not experiencing enough, you can amp it up so you can get where you want to go. Don't you think having something like that would actually help you go after your hopes, your goals, your dreams, your ambitions? Don't you think having something tied to you that says, Here's a mechanism that can help you live a better, more purposeful, driven life. It works for me. I fall into comfort zones all the time. I could fall into a comfort zone doing this podcast. I could podcast literally. I could talk about something all day long as I'm experiencing life, because that's what life is. I just know of 10 people that have passed away over the last week. I'm not saddened by it. I don't know these people personally, but I know of them, and I think the situation is sad. But it's happening. Death is happening all around us. Adversity is happening all around us. Those people that know those 10 people, there's adversity going on right now. They're experiencing massive loss. My heart goes out to them. In addition to that, though, there's a lot of life going on right now. It is a beautiful day outside from my perspective. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I have a great attitude. I'm grateful for where I've been and for what I've done and who I've recently encountered in my life. I have a lot of gratitude going on. Great attitude, gratitude. I'm in a great spot. I don't know what tomorrow holds for me, but I do know this. I know I'm living my life, and I'm intentionally making choices and based on the decisions of where I want to go in my life. I fixed my blueprint. So no matter what happens, my blueprint is telling me, autopilot, Dan, when things start to get a little comfortable, we're going to change things up a little bit. When you start to get complacent, it's going to kick in. And Dan, when you're going the right direction, we're going to make sure you keep going the right direction. And I say we like I'm two people. I'm not. It's this blueprint. And if you want the blueprint, if you want it, I'll give it to you. Go to thenocomfortzone.com, get on my calendar, ask for the blueprint or schedule an appointment. We'll have a conversation about it. I want to know where you're at in your life. I want to know where you're going. I want to know what you want to do. I want to know about you. And I want to help you. There's no cost for you to do this. I'll send you the blueprint. You'll follow the blueprint based on the instructions I gave you for it and see what happens. Like most people that get the blueprint call me back and say, dude, you figured something out that's helpful. I had no idea how comfortable I was. I had no idea what I was programmed in telling myself of what I could do or what I couldn't do. That's what happens for most people. And I know it'll happen for you too. And if you're looking to get out of your comfort zone, find your purpose, and find where you're supposed to be at in your life, it just comes down to awareness. And that's where the blueprint all starts. I know my potential is there. I'm not living to my potential. And if that's a problem for you, go to Dan at the No Comfort Zone, hit me up, and I'll send you the blueprint. Cool? Hey, and if while you're at it, go to iTunes. That would be cool if you give me a 5-star rating, a 5-star review. That'd be awesome if you could do that. Share it with everybody you know on the planet. If you get this podcast and you see it on YouTube, or if you see it on Twitter or wherever, I don't know how it even works, where it goes, but wherever you see this podcast, blast it off to everybody in your instant messenger. I'd appreciate it. And let me know, Dan, I did it. I sent it out to everybody because the whole goal is for me to help you get out of your comfort zone and find somebody else who's in their comfort zone and get them out of their comfort zone so that they can live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.